What is up, Hexicans and Pulsinators? Sorry I've not been super active, but just waiting for Pulsechain to come out like a lot of you. I do have some relevant stuff today to talk about though, including Richard Hart did a nice stream with Miss Teen Crypto right here. And I have like a 3-minute blip I want to play where he talks about HEX, Bitcoin, its downfalls, and really what the competitive advantage of HEX and Pulsechain are and their differences. A lot of people are learning about Pulsechain now, and as a consequence of that, learning about HEX, but HEX and Pulsechain are not equally as complex, and so breaks it down pretty well. HEX is sitting right around this bottom support, right? Today, in the past hour, actually, Bitcoin and Ethereum are rallying. Ethereum's now at 1,200. But we want to hold this line of support as long as we don't want to see a correction down to 1 or 2 pennies. After 3 pennies, we'll be seeing 1 penny. A lot of people are asking, should I buy HEX now? I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. I just like to make these YouTube videos. Typically, this is when you do want to buy things. Does that mean the HEX price will not go down to 1 penny? I don't know what the future holds. It easily could. Maybe this is the bottom. But Richard Hart's been calling for Bitcoin to hit 10K. And Bitcoin's at 20K. So there could be another 50% correction in the book. However, in the grand scheme of things, if we zoom out, eventually, if you're watching this video, you're probably bullish on HEX. It could take 2 years for HEX to get back to all-time highs, but I think we all agree eventually it will, unless there's some catastrophic black swan event in crypto. And so for a 90% discount, that's a great offer. Yes, it could go down more, but these are the times when you want to be buying assets like this. Now keep in mind, the macro situation has never been like this in crypto. Crypto is only 12 years old. And in the past 12 years, there hasn't really been a global financial meltdown like there is right now. So that's food for thought, It's going to be different for crypto this time. However, massive dip on HEX. And yeah, I mean, if I had a lot of dry powder, these would be the levels I'd be looking to buy at. But you guys got to do your own research. And to be transparent, it could go lower as well, right? When it was at 11 cents, I talked about 7 cents and 3 cents. And HEX went to 7 cents. Right? It chilled here for a few days, and then it broke and went to 3 cents, and now it's just chilling here. All right. HEX is not bullish until it's above 11 cents and breaks that 20-cent region again. Good tweet here from Dig Satoshi. It's not how much HEX you have, it's how many T shares you have. Last month, the HEX contract paid out 6.2 HEX per T share daily, an increase of 16% payout per last year. This is how Hexicans can retire. You guys need to be thinking about crypto on a 5 to 10 year time horizon. I watched a Joe Rogan podcast with this guy, Mark Andreessen, the leader of Andreessen Horowitz. Right? Andreessen Horowitz, A16Z, it's a venture capital firm. They invest in world-changing technologies. And there's a lot of world-changing technologies in the cryptocurrency space. A16Z invests in these. And at the end of the podcast with Joe Rogan, Mark Andreessen, the head of this venture capital firm, says, we look at a 10-year time horizon when we make investments in crypto, and we're not looking for pumps. We're looking for world-changing technologies. When you look at what Pulsechain does, it's a energy-efficient Ethereum. I don't think anyone here would argue Ethereum doesn't have utility. Ethereum is the go-to platform to build on in cryptocurrency. So a platform like Pulsechain that does what Ethereum does with lower fees and higher speeds has a lot of value. HEX, the first blockchain CD, monetizes time, right? Passive income. It might not seem like a lot of HEX per day right now, 6 HEX per T-share. However, 10 years, compounding interest, these are when the gains happen. All right, so keep that in mind. It's about T-shares, and you really need to have a long-term time horizon in this space. Yes, people can get rich quick in crypto, but the best way to attack or have an investment strategy around crypto is a 5 to 10 year time horizon at least. And then Celsius. Celsius has filed voluntary petitions for Chapter 11 protection and announced that the company initiated a financial restructuring. Richard Hart has been saying for over a year now, not your keys, not your crypto. And with all of these platforms filing for bankruptcy and people losing their crypto, It's just another thing that Richard can now say, hey, look, I told you about this. How many times does Richard need to call things correctly for people to give him his laurels, right? It's not like he called Bitcoin's top 2 times in a row. It's not like he warned people about Celsius, Terra Luna, all these things. At some point, people need to adapt their worldview and see that Richard's right a lot. Now, something from our favorite HEX, alleged billionaire, whale, whatever he is, he's got a lot of money, Rackham Rochelle. He said, we are building a centralized exchange, bridging legacy markets to crypto. All right, so that's good stuff to see. Thought it was kind of funny. The location is in Saudi Arabia. If you guys know, in the past, Rackham had that meltdown when Richard kept talking about his Red Bull can, his PP. And Rackham was like, you're making the Saudi investors not like you. But it looks like that's all kind of been brushed under the rug. And it's good to see that Rackham's building a centralized exchange, right? HEX is not on any centralized exchanges. I imagine if this is Rackham's centralized exchange, he'll probably be listing HEX because he has a lot of HEX and Pulsechain. But just wanted to include this, and I think this will be the first Hexagon community member to make a centralized exchange. All right. And now for the clip from Richard, I'll just play it. It starts with a question from Miss Teen Crypto.
And when you were, going through this Bitcoin journey, how did the thought of HEX come about? Like, where did this start for you?
Well,
Why did you choose to get farther involved in the crypto community?
Well, there's so much stuff Bitcoin can't do, right? So like you've got a big bag of Bitcoin, you want to earn yield on it, you have to endure counterparty risk and lose all your Bitcoin. So, oh, you want yield? Give it to Celsius. Oh, you're screwed. You ain't get your money back out. Oh, oops. They froze withdrawals. Huh? Too bad. Not your keys, not your coins. And so like,
unfortunately,
and it was such a no-brainer. Like you're trying to recreate the existing legacy financial system digitally on the blockchain with peer-to-peer trustless technology or massively trust reduced. And then Bitcoin tried to do currency, failed entirely, is not used as currency by anyone, is too slow, is too expensive, but it succeeded in going up 690 million%. Well, that sounds more important to me anyway. So, we don't actually have a digital peer-to-peer cash. Not that it would be worth anywhere near as much as store value anyway. And we don't have time deposits. And time deposits are like the second most popular thing at your bank. Well, okay, who's doing time deposit? Me, I invented it. What's up? So there's more money in time deposits than there is printed cash. Fact. So my project addresses a larger market than Bitcoin does. We do store value. We do time deposit. We're on a better network with higher throughput. You used to be lower fees. Not sure. Fees might be equal now. Depends. I have to go check. It's just, right? You want to get the stable. You want to do on-chain exchange without counterparty risk where you don't have to worry about your exchange just not sending you your money. They do that. You send money to exchange, they don't send it back out. You can cry, beg, plead. HEX solves all that stuff. And it's more secure than Bitcoin too. It's more secure. It's never had an inflation bug and is unlikely to ever have one because it's more modular, more secure, less often edited. It's immutable, right? So like it's a quicker, faster, cheaper, more price performative, more featureful Bitcoin that's better for the environment. It seems like an easy sales pitch, but actually it's a hard sales pitch because most people, they've never seen anything like it before. So like pulsechain.com, it's very easy for them to understand that. Yes, it's a faster Ethereum that doesn't inflate. It just burns 25% of the fees. It's a free airdrop. You get a copy of all your coins on a new network. You don't have to sign up or do anything. You just click one button in your MetaMask and you're done. They understand that. Super easy. Faster, cheaper Ethereum. Cool. But HEX, it's like first time deposit. They don't get it. Like you got to explain it all to them. But yeah, I remember when a lot of people don't understand Bitcoin.
That's true. That is absolutely true. I think we're just really.
And yeah, that's about it for that one. But Pulsechain, it's an easy sell, right? It's a faster, cheaper Ethereum, whereas HEX is a time deposit on the blockchain. And I say this all the time. It's not super complicated, but Pulsechain is a super easy sell. And as a consequence of that, as crypto grows, as Pulsechain launches eventually, and I have no doubt in my mind it will launch. If you're new to this ecosystem, maybe you're doubting if you even are going to get your money back from Pulsechain, I wouldn't worry about that. It's going to come out. And when it does, a lot of the gains and success from Pulsechain are going to funnel into HEX. A lot of people that put money into Pulsechain are Hexicans, and we see Hex as the best store of value in crypto. So this ecosystem is going to pump together. You guys are still watching the video, comment ham and cheese. All right, comment ham and cheese below. That means you watch the full video. When you finish the video and watch it till the end, helps the channel, helps the video. So let yourselves be known by commenting ham and cheese below. I really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos. Have a great week. God bless you all. Until next time.